What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're going to talk more about Episode 9. So yesterday I released a video pretty much as soon as I saw the news about Episode 9 and the casting information that was released by StarWars.com, and I made a video that basically said Luke Skywalker's return to Episode 9 means nothing after The Last Jedi, and I stand by that 100%. Now, what did I mean by that? I basically was talking about the fact that because Luke Skywalker died at the end of The Last Jedi, if Luke didn't die, that changes everything. But he did die. Now, can that be retroactively changed? It can. I don't believe it will, but it can. But I'm going under the assumption that he's dead because he was dead. We've all seen, at least a lot of you have seen the end of Ivan Ortega's cut and what he did. And I've said many times, if that would have been the ending of The Last Jedi, while I had a lot of problems with it, I could have forgiven it if that was the ending. And his ending leaves Luke alive, and it's very heroic and awesome, and it gives you chills, and it gives you that Star Wars feel that we all know and love. So let's just think about this for a minute. Okay, if there's a possibility of Luke being alive, that is literally, and I made a video on this, I don't know, a month and a half ago, talking about how Episode 9 could actually be salvaged. I didn't think anything that I said should happen would happen, but now that we have the official announcement that Mark Hamill will be part of Episode 9, I very much believe that means he'll be a Force ghost and probably used for like one scene or something like that. But they're going to utilize him as part of the marketing because he's Mark Hamill, he's Luke Skywalker, and we all know that Daisy Ridley and Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver's characters are not going to carry this movie in terms of marketing, so you got to have Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker, which asks the question, why did you kill him off, Rian Johnson? But forget all that. My point is if there's even the smallest possibility that Luke is alive, that still keeps me somewhat interested. Not very much, but I am still going under the assumption that Luke is dead and this is just a cheap marketing ploy. Can my mind be changed? Absolutely, and I'm going to pay attention as this continues to progress. But the bottom line here, the point of this video is to make Disney understand, to make J.J. Abrams understand, to make whoever is running the company now that Kathleen Kennedy's gone, at least hopefully, if Luke Skywalker is not alive, then kiss this movie goodbye. You will be looking at probably not quite a Solo type of box office performance, but don't look to make $1 billion. Look to make far below $1 billion. If Luke Skywalker is not alive, and if he's not featured in Episode 9, you can kiss this movie goodbye. J.J. Abrams, if you really want to show us how talented you are, if you really want to show us that you know and understand Star Wars, then you need to do what's right. And you need to figure out how to erase The Last Jedi from not only our memory, but all of these characters' memories within this universe. None of them need to know that movie existed, just like the audience doesn't need to know that it existed. Now, I will say, at least for me, speaking for me, I'm willing to forgive a lot of inconsistencies in the filmmaking process for this particular film if you're able to pull that off, because it's going to be a real uphill battle to pull that shit off. So if you're able to pull that off, I'll be willing to forgive a few things if that's what it takes to get us to that point. I do not believe that's going to happen at all. I do not believe this is going to happen, but I'm going to leave a smidgen of hope that they understand that The Last Jedi is a complete and total disaster and that they need to fix it. We'll see what happens, but that's what I'm going to hope for. But Disney needs to understand, if you are just bringing Luke Skywalker back as a Force ghost and using this as a cheap marketing ploy, Star Wars fans are not going to buy that. They're just not going to do it. You better fix this. You better give us the Luke Skywalker that we all know and love. The Luke Skywalker that I will stand by. We saw his face at the end of The Force Awakens. That was Luke Skywalker. That was Luke Skywalker's emotions, the acting that Mark Hamill pulled off in that scene where he said nothing, but you saw 30 years of emotions once Rey held that lightsaber out. That was incredible, and that was Luke Skywalker. And that is the last appearance we have gotten from Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars universe, because Jake Skywalker showed up in The Last Jedi. So, get it fixed. Fix it. Give us Luke, not Force Ghost Luke, not Force Ghost. Luke Skywalker in the flesh, alive. And then maybe the healing process can begin. But again, I just want to say, I don't feel that's going to happen at all. I don't. I feel like Disney's made their mind up and they're going to move forward with this trash. As I said in my video too, the two things you need to do is, number one, you need to bring Luke Skywalker back. He needs to be alive, and you need to split this movie into 2 parts. That's what it's going to take to get us to the point to fix it, because I just don't see where you can fix The Last Jedi and end this trilogy on a proper note within one movie, within 2.5 hour movie tops. I just don't see it. So make this into 2 movies, make episode 9 a 2-parter, bring Luke Skywalker back, and that will start the healing process. But I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.